Today I'd like to do some explorations about the kneecap or the patella. It's often overlooked, and I think it has a lot to do with the health of this joint and the mobility that we can have and the strength that we can have at the knee in general. It's an integral part, I would say, and it doesn't get a lot of attention. And so today we're going to have a little bit of play with our kneecaps. Sometimes this exercise can make people feel a little queasy, and if that's true for you, it may not be the exercise for you. So I just want to state that little disclaimer at the beginning, just in case you're not feeling too good about it. But if you are, let's play with our kneecaps. And I'm taking a little bit of my finger and my thumb around my kneecap. You want your knee to be a little pretty straight. The more bent it is, there's not going to be much movement in that kneecap. So I'm supporting it a little bit with some bolsters underneath my knee, getting into a comfortable position, whatever that looks like for you, and gently bring the kneecap down towards your feet and then up towards your hip. So we're going in this kind of plane of moving it down and moving it up. And notice as you explore those ranges of movement, is there one that feels better than the other? Or maybe somewhere in between, but notice which one is your preference. So we're going to go with our preference. We're going to start in that happier, more comfortable place. And I'm going to hold my kneecap in, for me, what is more down feels more comfortable today. And I'm going to take my first finger and right in the middle of my kneecap, I'm going to give it a little bit of compression, straight down in towards my knee. I'm going to hold that for maybe 8 to 10 to 20 seconds. Sometimes you might feel your knee kind of kick back a little bit. It's very subtle. And if that happens, go ahead and let go. And then after counting to those few seconds, just recheck and notice if there's any change in the movement of that kneecap in that plane of up and down. Sometimes you may not feel any range of motion, but it'll feel like there's a little more glide through the kneecap. We're going to do the same thing now, but in the direction of left to right. So gently bringing your kneecap over to one side and then the other, checking out. Maybe they feel great in both positions, both ranges of movement, and if so, just pick the one that might go a little further. So I'm going to take mine more medially or more to my right, and then bringing my pointer finger right on top of the knee cap and pressing straight down again. And what I'm doing is really calming my nervous system a bit to listen to the movement or the communication happening under my fingertips in that kneecap. And then after 10 or 15 seconds or so, gently release that. And again, notice if anything changed in that side-to-side movement. Now you could also do diagonals. On each diagonal, you could do the same thing. So I'll check one diagonal, check another diagonal, and notice where it goes the easiest. Hold it in that position. Use one finger to do a tiny little push right on top. This compression is not kind of give it everything you got, but very gentle. And I felt my kneecap kind of do a little bit of a reflex. So I'm going to take it out and recheck that diagonal. The other direction you could do is kind of a doorknob twisting into clockwise or counterclockwise. And so notice if the tissue around your kneecap or the kneecap in general wants to twist more one way or the other. And you could also combine this with a little bit of movement in that teeter-totter plane. So it may be that there's a little bit of twisting with, I feel my left side of my kneecap wants to go down just a little bit more. So I'm going to combine those two. You can do that as well. Same thing, I'm holding it in that position. Sometimes just holding it is enough, but check if with your opposite hand you can add that little bit of compression straight in the middle of the kneecap. Listen from within for a response in your body and release. And then recheck. And just giving that kneecap a little bit of movement in all the directions. Now, sometimes you'll come to a kneecap and it won't want to move at all. In which case, you're just going to say, let's stay where you are and let the nervous system feel exactly where you are, and just simply press the kneecap straight down towards the knee joint. Wait for that same 10, maybe 20 seconds or so, listening from within, and release, and then give it a little recheck of that movement. So sometimes we don't notice so much right here, but I would encourage you to get up and walk around, move the knee back and forth, maybe circle it around, and simply notice if you feel the differences between your two sides. And if so, maybe check out the other side as well. I hope you've enjoyed exploring today. Thanks.